Hello, well today I'm going to be using my Singer patcher, my boot patcher 29K, and people sometimes say to me, oh I see you got a cylinder arm and a flatbed machine, why do you still keep the patcher? And the reason is the patcher does one or two jobs you just cannot do on the other machines, and that's because of its unique 360-degree rotating foot. And I've got a job here which needs doing, and the patcher is really the only machine for this particular job, and it's to repair Sarah's jumper. Now sadly her nice woolen jumper has got a hole in the elbow, and I saw it the other day. I like the jumper, it's a fair hour type, and I said to her, look, I can put a couple of leather patches on if you like, so as something to keep warm in, that's what we're going to do. Now the first thing I've done is to make a paper pattern for my patches, and to do that I got a bit of paper, sketched out an oval, and then because I wasn't certain if I had sort of sketched it evenly, I folded it in half. So I cut it out so crudely. I then folded it in half, cut round to get both those planes the same, and then I folded it in half again and got those two planes the same. So I know this is a matched even oval. So that's my pattern for the patches. I will now cut out two patches in some red leather and get them on the jumper. I'm using an ordinary sort of red upholstery leather for this one. It will sort of match the jumper, and I've just been doing a little bit of test seaming to make sure the tension's about right on the machine. What I've used to actually get the position of the patches right is I asked Sarah to pop the jumper on, and then using some double-sided tape, and I use this tape quite a lot on leather projects. It's just like double-sided sellotape. I've stuck the leather to the jumper. I'll show you what I mean. There we are, that's one of them. So a nice oval patch ready for machining. And you can see what I say when I couldn't do this on a flatbed machine because it's right up an arm, quite a long way up an arm with a narrow entrance. I couldn't do it on a cylinder arm because whilst I could do parts of the oval shape, I couldn't get completely round. And this is where the patcher really scores. I don't use my patcher much, but when I do, it's invaluable. So it's never leaving me. Anyway, I don't need my flatbed table on it, so I'll take my wooden table off and get straight on using it as the standard cylinder arm. So that comes away, and now I'm left with a very slender cylinder arm machine. I'm going to put the sleeve up the arm of the machine and start machining in a sort of straight plane. So I'll put the foot down. I can start this machining away. So just turning the wheel clockwise. I do like this mechanical machine. You can take your time with it. It's a lovely old bit of kit. 1921, this particular one. So as I say, the reason I'm using this patcher is I'm able to rotate the foot, because the foot on the patcher, you have this butterfly adjuster up here, and you can rotate it right round, which is very useful. I'll zoom the camera in. It does seem very strange with this foot going round. One has to be careful because the wool is quite sort of flexible and soft to actually not have the wool ruffle underneath. So I'm needing to try and keep the tension of the wool even and actually rotate the foot round quite a lot. So I mean, the foot's now almost at a sort of 90-degree angle compared to a standard sewing machine foot. Going. And it's a lovely thing when it's a mechanical machine, you can obviously take your time. It does seem weird sort of sewing through this, because obviously I'm only going through one layer of the wool, and yet it's a sleeve. It just feels intuitively sort of wrong. It's fine really. So here's the butterfly adjuster. I'm just moving it around a bit more and take the foot up. I've got the needle in the work. Reposition that and keep going. So in effect, as I go around this circle doing this, the foot will be going through 360 degrees. And of course, it's the patcher that will do this. The other thing I do use this machine for sometimes is jobs where I've got a very, very long slim cylinder. So one job I had, it was to actually make a leather holster for a flag, for a girl guide flag actually. And I sewed down the cylinder, which held the flag pole, using the patcher. It's great. And there you have it, 2 patches and on with the patcher. And I say, this is the sort of thing that only a patcher machine can do, so it can be incredibly useful. Well, I wonder if the patcher machines were still being used in 100 years' time. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and bye-bye.